Hi friends, it's Natalie here. Thank you for joining with me on another video for Illustrated Faith. Have you been enjoying documenting your gratitude this November as much as I have? I don't think it matters if you got the journal or you didn't, but I think that November is obviously a time where we come and think about giving thanks for all of the blessings that God has given us. And the journal that Illustrated Faith put out, I think, has just been a really great prompt to get you to think about different aspects of that. And of course, it's a great way of allowing us the space to do some illustrations and our creative outlet as well. I wanted to show you a bit of a quick look through my journal as it stands. It's not finished, it's nowhere near finished, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that I've done already, and then I'm going to show you a page as I go about and do it. So you saw me do the front cover in my last video. I have put all of the prompts almost like an index on the front page. And then I have not done the prompts in any kind of order. I have actually just done them as I've wanted to, as I felt led to do them each day. So each day I've put the little bow tab and I've stamped the date on here. So you can see, for example, that I did the Jesus prompt back on the 2nd of November, but the salvation not until the 12th of November. And I've done it in different ways. Like here I've done my stamping and my journaling. Here I've done more of sort of my scrapbooking papers, but I have put a little bit of journaling underneath the flap. Because I think when you actually go to write down stuff, it really makes you think about it all the more. Like, I think we're very good at doing the decorations, and you know, that gets us into the word, and I think that's fabulous. But I think when you actually have to write stuff down, it makes it so much more meaningful for us, or at least that's what I feel. So there's a couple more pages. This one, I love this printable. It's so good. And again, I've used it as a flap to write my journaling underneath. That's a little one I did on my reaction, I guess, to the horrible events happening in Paris. I have cheated a little bit on some of the pages, and I've added some things that I know that I'm going to want when I get to them. But for example, I obviously haven't written anything for the home prompt yet, but I found this cute home transparency and I just added it in at the time so that I can go in and fill that page in later. There's that stamping that so many of you enjoyed when I posted that on Instagram. Thank you. It's always so encouraging when you, I guess, like the things that I do, but that's not the reason, of course. This page was very special to me, just in the sense of it got me writing just one-liners about the people that are very special in my life, and I've written a little thing about why I love them. So I've got God, my husband, and then my 3 kids as the 5 numbers there that you can see. You can see that, for example, when I did this page and I put all those ink splatters there, that it has bled through onto the back. And so when I come to do this freedom page, you know, I'm either just going to go over the top and it's not going to bother me one bit, or I'm going to go in and do something like one of the printables so that it sort of covers it up. So you can see that's exactly why I did this printable here, because of the bleed through from this page here. And that works for me. You know, I treat this almost a bit like an art journal sometimes. You know, I just splash some paint on and then I try and make it work afterwards. And that's what it's all about. It's just, for me, a bit of a creative outlet, as well as that sort of journaling prompts here. Here, this is kind of like my Bella Boulevard pages, all Bella stuff here, and it's so fun, isn't it? I love those colours. They're almost sort of citrusy. They're quite springtime, and I'm in spring at the moment, so I guess that's why I was really drawn to these colours on these occasions. That was my very first one that I did. Again, cheating. I've added some little bits of tape there for challenges. All cheated a lot on this one. I'll come to write some stuff in there, and then I'm going to have to make it fit with the embellishments that I've already got. random things that I found in my collection as I was going to find something else, presumably, and then I've gone, oh look, that'll look really nice, it fits perfectly there, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it later. Bit more stamping on the gratitude one, and the printable down here. Unity, talking about together we are one. And some more blank pages here at the end on mission, where I went a little bit crazy with all of the scrapbooking supplies, and then tucked my journaling here on a tag in there. And I think that's essentially where I'm up to, and then the back cover. So today I am going to do the prompt about courage, and I have, again, I had previously made some of these cute lions for a project. I've just cut them out, and I had some of these spare ones, and in fact I ended up with sort of these spare parts of a lion, if you like, that don't fit anything else, and this one was actually really wonky, and his ear got cut off. But you know what, instead of throwing it away, I'm going to stick it in my journaling, gratitude journaling journal today, and because I think a lion is obviously quite representative of courage. Now, one of the bits I was missing for this lion is his mane, so I'm going to draw that in with my pen. First of all, I'm going to quickly give myself a guide by going around his head, and then, ooh, see, it's going to take courage for me just to do this. I'm just drawing a mane, for goodness sake, not that hard. Maybe I can journal about that. Courage in art. Anyway, that's good enough, isn't it? That's a mane. That's a mane shape. Let me stick his head back in. I guess I could have just stuck it in and then drawn my mane. Oh, and then I'm going to add some colour using my Pitt Artist Big Brush Pen. I have no plan here. Wonky bit of a mane. Let's give him some... Oh, obviously there's something bumpy underneath my page there. I'm probably going to want to colour some of this in, I think. I could be using my paints for this, or coloured pencils, or anything. I'm going to go in with this first of all. I think when you create like this, it's really quite freeing, you know. As I said, I've got sort of no real plan here. Winging it, totally. Capturing it on video so you can watch me when I make mistakes. I want more of a different shade for that extra bit, so why don't I pull out my trusty watercolours like I normally would if I could find them. Oh, here we go. Bit of a redder one, let's do that. Will do for now. Let's put more of his body on. I've got a little blue body for this lion because that's the colour that I had left over. This is going to be his nose, and this is his tail. And we'll give them a bit more definition. and we need to draw in some more details. Here's his nose and ears and eyes. Maybe we'll paint those in as well. Maybe we want a blue to go with his body. I don't know, he's a very colourful lion, isn't he? As I said, I always have been adding these little bow tabs whenever I complete a page. So I cut out a whole bunch earlier of different colours, and then I just kind of find a colour that I think will work. That's kind of the same colour as his body, isn't it? The yellows might be a bit too much grey, or do we want to stick with the green? Let's give him the green one. Right about there. And now we need, or I need, just to add my journaling. And I always keep these stickers on hand as well, because they're just, I think, little extra details that work really well. And often these have really sort of little sayings in there that will work with what I'm talking about. So how about I can do all things through you? That'll work for courage, won't it? Oh, he's just a touch too long. Snip off one of the hearts on each end. And I'll add my journaling. So I finished my journaling. I sewed on the tab and added the date, and then, you know, as much as I don't think these journals are so much about what it looks like, or you know, is it artistic enough, or does it look pretty enough, sometimes I just take, you know, a bit of a step back and just go, it looks a little bit funny still. How can I make that a little bit more appealing? And I think the blue body is a little bit strange, but I can't do much about that. I could paint over the top, but I'm not sure what colour to paint it, so I'm just going to leave it and go, whatever. There's a little bit of blank space up here, and I just was going to add another one of these stickers that says, "You strengthen my heart," underneath courage. So that kind of matches with the one we've got down here. Sorry, down here. Maybe, do we need one more? Nah, I'm not gonna. So look, that's all I'm really gonna do. You know, I think this is a great project for just being able to do one page at a time, being able to do things quickly, being able to journal out your thoughts, being able to have a bit of a creative outlet at the same time, and not really worry about what the finished product looks like, but just about really pouring out your heart. And I think that's why I'm really enjoying this gratitude documented project throughout November. I hope you're having a lot of fun with your journal as well, however you're doing it, through the journal or in your diary or wherever, in your prayers. But thank you for joining with me as I've just shown you a bit of a glimpse into mine today. I'll catch you later. Bye.